What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So let's have a real talk about Terra Luna Classic, because there's definitely some things that are going around about the burn rate, about if we could even survive, if we're going to see things that are run to the numbers that we want, if it's completely dead without any type of burns. There's just a lot of stuff that's really going on, a lot of questions that are being asked, right? And I've answered a lot of these questions. I've tried to give my perspective. I tried to give my opinion on um, how I feel about certain proposals, about certain companies that may not burn anymore, or if we don't see any burns that happen, if burns just completely go away because nobody has that um, that reason to burn, that real reason to burn, because half of it's being taken away. So, guys, if you could, we're gonna have a real conversation about this. We're gonna look at Terra Luna Classic and understand if the coin is dead because of the fact that we may not have any type of burns that go through. Is it dead? Are you going to see gains? Are you going to see room to grow as well? So let's talk about that. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. Also, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me there. Now, let's talk about this, right? Terra Luna Classic, where it currently is, if we look at the price movement, right? Currently, it's at 0.0001684. We're seeing less volume. We're seeing nothing that's really happening right now. We're sitting at about $1 billion market cap. Now, when we sit here, when we sit at these levels and nothing is really happening, it's kind of consolidating, it's not moving. You see a USTC that's making, what, 6% or something, 5%. They're actually making a positive move. And people are questioning what's going on with Terra Luna Classic. And they're like, this has to be dead. It's over. Well, these times make you think that way. I've said this before, that time is not our friend. Time makes us think so many different ways about so many different outcomes. If we sit in a room and we have nothing that's going on, nothing that's happening, no TVs, no anything, us thinking to ourselves can be the worst thing that you could possibly have. This is why people tend to sort of go insane when they're in like solitary confinement, right? You're speaking to yourself, you start thinking, you start like, it's just, there's just so many different things that cross your mind when you're in a room, you're in a little box by yourself, just thinking. And if all of us are doing that at one time, kind of in this little box of just like, when is it going to move? Come on, do something type of thing. Then we start thinking about, what if it doesn't work out? What if this doesn't happen? Is this coin dead? Should I get out? You start questioning every little thing, and it's understandable. It's how our brain works. If nothing is happening, then we want to get out. We want to get out of that situation and move to some place where something is happening. And right now, cryptocurrency in general, nothing is really happening. Terra Luna Classic, nothing is really happening. We have all these different pieces that may be moving the outside, but no effect to the actual price, right? We have metaverses, we have NFTs that are dropping, we have changes that are going on in the overall, platform, our wallets, right? Rebel Station versus Terra Station versus who has the keys and who has access and what's going to be available and are you going to be able to vote and all of these other different things that's affecting processes. But the problem is that it's still not doing anything, right? We're not seeing it move at all. And if it is, it's going the opposite way that we want it to as investors, as holders into this position. So the questions come up. It's saying, now, will it survive without the burn? And my short answer would be yes, it definitely will survive without the burn. But to explain upon that, how it will survive without the burn, all of these things that are being implemented are for future utility, right? Building utility right now and building utility for the future. Different updates, whether you do have the metaverse, you do have NFTs that you're buying with Terra Luna Classic, you have space or land that you're buying with Terra Luna Classic, basically buying virtual real estate that may be worth so much more, as long as that metaverse stays a thing. If the metaverse doesn't stay a thing, then that virtual real estate is gone and you spend your Luna on nothing. But as long as it is there, you still have the ability to have that other investment that you gain, but it's creating value for Terra Luna Classic by itself. But also, I see this at way more of a value than just a $1 billion market cap. Currently, it is at that $1 billion market cap. We're seeing it at a fully diluted market cap at 1.2 billion. But when we start to see crypto move again, when crypto or trust in crypto comes back, Terra Luna Classic will be right up there with a lot of these other cryptocurrencies and making positive moves, right? And I firmly expect this to get to a $6 billion market cap, which would be a 10% of a price or 10% of a penny, sorry. More or a $12 billion market cap, which would be 20% of a penny. I firmly expect it to get to these levels. So it's going to do something. Will it survive without burns? Yes, it will survive without burns. Will it be able to get to some of the prices that we want it to get to? Absolutely not. Maybe a penny, getting to some of those levels. But when you start looking at multiple pennies, you start looking at hundreds of billions of dollars worth of a market cap. $60 billion market cap is one thing, which is still quite a lot. But $120 billion market cap is definitely pushing it a little bit, or pushing it way too much. And then if you're looking at multiples of that, $240 billion market cap, that's like where Ethereum is right now. So do I expect it to get up some of those levels without any type of burns? No. Do I expect us to have no burns? No, I don't expect us to have no burns. I expect burns to continue. It's just whether they will decrease or not. And it seems like throughout time, from when we started, everybody wanted to take money from the burn tax, and that can be a whole nother issue, a whole nother problem with Terra Luna Classic that I wanted to make more into a video and kind of talk through it. But I do believe that burns will exist. But the problem is that if they don't exist in the levels that we want it to, it doesn't mean that Terra Luna Classic is dead. They're building utility now, and the reason why they're building utility now is because they believe in the overall project. Now, you can believe in the project by having burn rates to start with and then build utility later, but they're looking to make sure that it 100% survives in every single way that we can look at it. And this is the way that you do that. They're building on all this utility. Different community members are building games, are building universes, are building NFTs, are building just a lot of stuff for this. And the D apps that are supposedly supposed to come on and have a large impact on the amount of volume could skyrocket this thing without actually seeing massive amounts of burns. But if they do include burns within that utility, I mean, it won't hurt. It'll do nothing but good. So again, short answer is yes, it can survive. It's not dead without the burns. It's still alive and well. It's just some of the prices that we want to see. LUNC to $1, LUNC to $10, LUNC to $100, LUNC to 2 cents is not possible. I mean, it has some form of possibility, but it's less likely without these burns that can actually happen. So that's my opinion. You let me know what you think. Are we asking ourselves the right questions, or are we just thinking too much? Are we thinking way too much right now in this down market, and we're given way too much time to think about our investment? Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.